She was a teenage peasant girl who claimed to hear the voice of God. At just 17, she led an army, turned the tide of a war, and stood up to kings, generals, and even the church. This is not myth or legend. This is the true story of Joan of Arc, the girl who changed the course of French history and paid the ultimate price. Joan of Arc was born in 1412 in the small village of Domremy, France. She was an ordinary peasant girl, illiterate, deeply religious, and devoted to her faith. But her country was anything but ordinary. France was torn apart by the 100 Years' War, a brutal conflict with England over the French crown. Against all odds, Joan convinced a local commander to send her to the royal court. Dressed as a man for protection, she rode through enemy territory to meet Charles VII. He tested her, but she passed. And soon, she was leading troops to lift the siege of Orléans. In 1429, Joan led the French to a stunning victory at Orléans, a turning point in the war. Just months later, she stood by as Charles was crowned king in Reims, exactly as her visions foretold. But power brings enemies, and Joan's time was running out. In 1430, Joan was captured by Burgundian allies of the English. Charles did nothing to rescue her. She was sold to the English and put on trial for heresy. Her crime? Wearing men's clothing, claiming to speak to God. Joan was interrogated for months by church authorities. She held firm until they threatened her with torture. She signed a confession, then retracted it. In May 1431, Joan of Arc, age 19, was burned at the stake in Rouen. Her final word? Jesus. 25 years later, the church declared Joan innocent. In 1920, she was canonized as a saint. Today, Joan of Arc is remembered as a symbol of faith, courage, and conviction, a girl who followed her beliefs, even to the flames. Which part of Joan's story surprised you the most? Tell us in the comments. And if you want more forgotten stories from history, subscribe to Where It All Began.